What's up, guys? Before starting this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Brandon for buying some of my merch, and he made a video with an unboxing of it. If you guys want to check that out, you can check the card in the top right corner here. Make sure to check out his channel, subscribe to him. It's Brandon Films. I just want to say thank you so much. If you guys also want to get a shout out, just make sure you buy some merch, tell me about it, and then make an unboxing video if you want it on YouTube. But yes, thank you to Brandon so much. I appreciate anybody that buys my merch. I'm not trying to force you to buy anything, but I just want to give you a little incentive if you do. So otherwise than that, let's get started on the video. What is up, guys? Before I start this video, I just want to give a huge disclaimer. Sorry if you hear a bunch of wind. It's really windy out here and I don't have a dead cat. I need to give a dead cat for my microphone soon. But you guys clicked on this video because you want to see a budget lens that keeps that blurry background because of the low aperture. Mainly the low aperture just means it lets in a lot of light and it allows for the blurry background effect. Okay, so this is the NEEWER 35mm F1.7 lens. This is a fully manual lens, and something I can say is it definitely feels really sturdy when holding it because I think it has a mostly metal design, so it's really sturdy, which is a good plus. I picked this up on Amazon for about 83 bucks, and this was Prime eligible. So if you want to check out any of the links, they also have this for Sony and Fujifilm. So make sure you check that out in the description. I'll have all the links there. Sorry Canon users, they don't have this, but you can use this if you have some type of adapter. This lens is fully manual, so that means you can control the aperture and the focus manually by yourself. The aperture is clickless, so when you turn it, you're not going to have any clicks. It's going to be a smooth aperture control, and it goes from 1.7 all the way to 22. Another plus with the build of this lens is the cap. It comes off like just by pulling it, and you can also just push it in, but it won't drop out. Like I had a fisheye lens that was kind of similar to how it was put on, but it fell off easily, but this one will stay on. So this lens is for micro four thirds, and I use the Panasonic G7. Right now I'm using the 14 to 42mm kit lens that came with it. So now we're gonna put on this lens and then see the difference. And I'm gonna probably have to move because it's really zoomed in. It's a 35mm, so that means it's 70mm on a full frame, and on like a normal DSLR, like a APS-C, I think, it is about 47mm. To do the math for that, you take the micro four thirds millimeter length, and then you multiply it by 2, and then you divide it by 1.5, and then that gives you like the typical Canon T5i or T6i type of focal length. So now let's put this lens on the Panasonic G7. Alright guys, so this is the NEEWER 35mm lens. You can see there's a blurry background, obviously because of the low aperture. Hopefully you guys can hear me with the shotgun mic, and I hope it's not too windy. I really need to get a dead cat. But this video is focused on the lens. So far from using the lens, I think it's really good. It's pretty sharp for its price. It is 83 bucks. The equivalent almost like to the Panasonic lens that's native to it, that is about $250 I believe, and this is 83 bucks. So I think that's a really good plus, especially if you're not too serious about your films and you're on a budget. So this is definitely something to look into. All the links are in the description to Amazon. You can pick it up if you want. I just think you're really getting your money's worth. Like 82 bucks compared to 250, that's a really good deal. What I'd say is this is definitely not a vlogging lens if you're trying to like just hold it to yourself, because it'll be really zoomed in. But if you are trying to get those RC shots and blurry background in your videos, then this is the lens to get, especially if you're on a budget. So I'm just going to show you some test footage more that I got with this and some test pictures, and then I'll just wrap it up later, and I hope you guys enjoy that. Alright guys, so that was the NEEWER 35mm F1.7 lens. I gotta say, from the looks of it, of just filming, that looks like a really good lens. I still need to edit the footage, but I'm pretty sure it's a really good deal. It's $83 compared to like $250 or more for other lenses like this. So just make sure you know I have all those links in the description if you want to pick it up. I have all my video equipment, such as tripods, microphones, and everything else you need to know in the description as well if you want to pick anything up. Some people may think, since it's fully manual, that it's the follow focusing is hard, but I feel like if you learn how to use this, you can follow focus pretty good, like just following somebody moving. It's not too hard, but it takes a little bit of work just to get used to it, but you can work your way around it. Another thing you also have to remember, since this is fully manual, on the Panasonic G7 at least, you have to turn on a setting called shoot without lens, and just make sure that setting is on so you can actually shoot with the lens. So yeah, there's a bunch of pros about this. The weight is pretty good. It's like pretty bulky, which is actually good because you want it to be stable. You don't want it to be flimsy. The lens cap is good. The aperture is non-clickable, so it just moves smoothly. It actually causes the blurry background effect, which is good if you want to get that. And it also lets in a lot of light since it's a f1.7. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. So if you want to pick up the NEEWER 35mm f1.7, all the links are in the description. And you can also get it for Fujifilm, Panasonic, Olympus, and Sony. And you could get it for Canon if you have an adapter. But yeah, all those links in the description. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope it helped you. Peace out.